we're going to be seeing a set that these two have played quite a bit with each other in the past. Sandstorm up against wubz. We're going to be seeing the Teska up against the Cassidy. Everybody, game number 1. This is still going to be winner's side, and Sandstorm has been on a streak, and he is already opening off so strong.
You're not even able to finish the intro sentence before Sandstorm has found a couple of hits. Yeah, now it is wubz able to pick up the second weapon now. Is going to be that hammer, but Sandstorm has already put quite a bit of pressure onto him. Picks up that signature into the GC. What an option.
Yeah, that was crazy. Okay, Sandstorm sliding off for a second there. wubz looking for the side light. So safe though, able to find the GC D-light as well. The N-light gonna be putting Sandstorm off stage, holding onto the ground. Oh my gosh, what an option! But he still found the ground pound.
D-light, the GC side signature. You realize that you're missing. You tried to go for the ground pound.
You know what
this is some peak Cassidy gameplay.
That was, hey, I don't think you can punish the N-lag of this move. You think you're going to get there in time? You just got knowledge checked. Oh, that's crazy, Polly.
That is insane. wubz with a massive call out here in the very first stock. Sandstorm is going to have to try and find this knockout now. The N-light will come out, and Sandstorm will most likely try and I would say go off stage. That's more Sandstorm-like, but he goes for that edge guard instead. Recovery won't be enough. That one will do the job, though.
Wow. Okay, Sandstorm evening up the stock count and now needs to even up the damage as well. He's going to be opting to go for the boots here. He is moving all over wubz. wubz not going to be able to pick up a weapon. Neutral a weapon toss to be able to deny it.
Upward weapon toss is something that Sandstorm has been experimenting with more and more in tournament gameplay, it feels like, and is using them to great effect already here in this game. wubz able to pick up this new weapon, though. It's going to be the hammer. Gets hit off stage with that side light. Sandstorm trying to wait and find any hits here. wubz is able to get back onto the stage, but he's always pushed over to the edge.
Oh, so dangerous. You cannot whip like that in Sandstorm's face, but you can use that for all sorts of reversal potential. GC and Sig going to be coming on out there, dashing in, dashing out. The side Sig not going to be able to connect that time around. That is a huge downer. wubz is off stage, goes for the recovery because he is all out of options, and Sandstorm just able to find the ground pound to close out that stock.
Going to be keeping the gauntlets now. And the GC comes out from wubz, but he's not able to punish it. Goes for the D-light dare option. Now Sandstorm stuck off stage, able to get back up. wubz looking a lot more careful here when he's on his last stock.
Yeah, again, Sandstorm on all of these whiff signatures, he's able to find a lot of little openings. wubz stuck off stage once again. Dashing in, dashing out, mixing up his timing. Slides off with that D-light, not going to be able to find it though.
Trying to catch the landing, not able to do so though. Sandstorm is able to land securely. A neutral signature will come out, and that is going to be the stock.
Wonderful job, wubz taking it to last stock apiece at the moment. This is potentially going to be Sandstorm's first game lost today. If wubz is able to get this one out, hammer on hand, his comfort weapon. He is not opting for the blasters. Nobody really is at the moment.
Yeah, I was about to say the amount of seconds wubz has held the blasters in his hands this game, I can count on one hand.
Maybe with 2 fingers total, right?
Yeah, potentially, but wubz definitely favoring the hammer. Really hard, gets a really nice string actually. Is that 5 hits in a row? Sandstorm down into orange after that.
Oh, but he's off stage. He goes up high. The weapon toss doesn't actually come out, but Sandstorm not going to be able to find the finisher. Sider is able to come out. He is, oh my gosh, sidelight has a little get off me option. The weapon toss, Sandstorm was able to react. What a punish from wubz.
Picks the hammer up now. If he's able to get Sandstorm off stage, this is still doable. Dare throws him into the air. First nair comes out, but Sandstorm is able to find the GC sidelight recovery, and that is going to be Sandstorm taking the first game.
Yeah, that was all because of the fact that wubz used up the L dodge for the GC side stick, and so it was a really, really good idea once before it was actually safe. That time around, not so safe, and so as a result, Sandstorm sidelight recovery pretty much guaranteed at that point. So I really, really like some of the N-sigs in neutral, especially when wubz had Sandstorm off stage, but there were other times when Sandstorm was kind of out of position, and he was able to find a lot of whiff punishes.
I gotta say, I mean, it feels like the largest issue for wubz is stage control, right? I mean, wubz keeps finding himself getting edge guarded by Sandstorm. Whenever he's not getting edge guarded, he's all the way over to one side of the stage, getting pushed further and further to the side by Sandstorm.
Okay, he's using the sider just to space himself out. Can he be able to actually find his way onto the stage? Okay, whiffing the N-light, whiffing the side light as well, whiffing another N-light. Oh my gosh, Sandstorm is controlling the stage. D-light into N-sig, does come out though.
Sandstorm able to pick up that landing. wubz wanted to surprise him with a wake-up, but we won't connect. The N-sig will do it instead. Now, able to get the GC D-light, glide down onto the stage, turn around neutral signature. wubz is, he's a meta entrepreneur.
Okay, D-Light Ensing once again, that's still not going to be enough to be able to KO. wubz looking for it again and again. That continues to be the most consistent KO option. Doesn't get it that time. Sandstorm finds an opening with the N-Light, whiffs a side light, ground pound, picks up the boots now. Maybe a recovery, maybe a sider, looks for the recovery, doesn't find it. GC D-Light is not going to be able to come out, and just tossing away the blasters, does not even want to find a KO with them.
I was about to say we finally got some blasters, but just as I say so, opting to go for the unarmed instead. Finally has a hammer in his hands as he will look for this knockout. It's going to be a dare instead of a Sair there, and he won't find its mark.
Oh,
that's Sandstorm getting the first stock. That could have been wubz getting the first stock, but one crucial mistake. Sandstorm is not going to mess up punishing those.
Okay, wubz being nice and patient, picking up the blasters, looking for the jump call out, and Sandstorm actually missing the punish on the recovery. Sandstorm also tossing away his weapon. Okay, downer, neutral just to be able to wait for the dodge. Beautiful, beautiful job from wubz to close out that stock. Polly, I see you popping off.
You couldn't see, the viewers couldn't see me, but I was pogging so hard. We got the delayed Russian Mafia coming out from wubz. Now, stuck off stage though, uses the D-Sig and it's enough to touch just barely. He knows that line exactly. He knows the angle. He did the trigonometry in his mind to know how to get back onto stage.
Sandstorm didn't know that math though. He was already on the stage. He was like, there's no way we're making it back on. I didn't think that wubz was going to make it back on. But now, look at what is happening. wubz continues to be off stage. Sandstorm dominating on the stage. Nice punishment with the N-Light. Sliding off once again. Sandstorm not eating the recovery that wubz was looking for just to get that spike.
We're peaking right now. Both of these players are popping off. All right, Sandstorm able to pick up that attack, pushing wubz off stage here. Doesn't go for the commitment. Every single time I've seen these situations, Sandstorm always opting for the edge guard so far against wubz.
Yeah, that ground pound, that was bold, maybe a little bit too bold. And all of a sudden, that is now Sandstorm with a massive stock lead. D-Light into the N-Light as well. Nice
massive.
with punish. He just backed up.
GC came out, Sandstorm wasn't able to get a large string off of it, only the side light recovery. It's still going to be damaged. He picks up another side light, and wubz is just not hitting Sandstorm right now.
Not at all. Oh my gosh, a GC sidelight as well into the sider. Sandstorm is going to be committing off stage. wubz getting the downer just to be able to touch the side of the stage. Does so once again. Gets back the resources. Okay, we're having an unarmed battle up against Boots.
GC D-Light comes out, instantly tossing those blasters away. Sandstorm now on the battle boots, gonna try and edgeguard wubz. He slips past him with the reverse nair.
Trying to catch this movement. Oh, wubz on the other side of the stage, though. Not going to be able to punish that. Comes back onto the stage. Okay, Sandstorm left without a weapon. Connects the D-Light, but didn't expect to connect it. Sandstorm with the reversal sider. Makes it back onto the stage. GC sidelight into the recovery, and he gets game 2.
You know you're close to the end of the game whenever your last stock and an unarmed Sair almost sent you to the blast zone. Sandstorm able to take this to 2-0 right now, playing phenomenally. But I gotta say, wubz is my GOAT. Not only for going for the Russian Mafia, but he's my GOAT because he was also popping off. That only goes to show how well Sandstorm is playing, really.
Yeah, absolutely. So a thing happened this game that I'm really starting to pick up on, which is when Hammer is not primed and he's going to pick up blasters. Well, that's pretty disadvantageous for wubz. There was a couple of good unarmed scraps, but generally speaking, you don't really want to be unarmed up against Sandstorm. And so the blasters are being tossed aside. We're losing a little bit of KO power. I feel like if wubz could just have 2 hammers, I mean, that would be one happy wubz.
Yeah, that would be. They can't have that because it would make wubz just too good. Yeah, it's really funny. Has to you know, create this entire strategy of what he's supposed to do in order to avoid the blasters. But I mean, if you're this good at hammer, this good at unarmed also. I mean, being unarmed can be a very large issue, especially against Sandstorm. But he's been able to make work happen, and he's able to pick up a weapon quickly.
Sandstorm, the recovery just to get back onto the stage and also hitting wubz. Neutral, no double juggle though. Sandstorm landing back down onto the ground, no sider. Oh, the interception once again. They're not working out for wubz.
Potentially getting stuck on that platform or just going for a sidelight onto it would have been a crazy play if that worked out. Either way, wubz is still safe and sound after all that. Side signature not connecting. wubz is cooking. I'm starting to get a little bit afraid that wubz might overcook.
Yeah, that D-Light side sig, I don't really know what to make of that, Polly. Okay, how do you make it back? Oh my gosh!
You don't. Not against Sandstorm, not against the Tesca.
Yeah, that was crazy. Sandstorm now up a stock. wubz, blasters on hand. Out of the hand at the moment. So you're picking up the hammer. What do you want? You want that D-Light, you want to get that N-Sig, you want to get that sider. You need just about anything. But you whip that N-Light, GC side light.
Yeah, I have no idea what... My neurons have never been fired in the way that they are right now with wubz hammer gameplay. It's working out some of the time. I'm going to say it again. I'm afraid that he might be overcooking.
Oh, you just need this KO. Okay, GC D-Light, that is going to be able to KO. Beautiful confirm from wubz there. And now, Hammer, I believe, should be properly primed. wubz just occupying the stage,
okay.
Side light and light.
Okay, picking up some nice damage here. Sandstorm DIing out of that, so he couldn't get even more hits. Now, doing a really good job in neutral here. He can't afford to get hit too many times, but so far this has been wubz dominating the neutral sphere, taking Sandstorm down into orange here. He's able to get back up too.
Oh, is that going to KO? It will, off the top. Sandstorm able to find the recovery, able to find the finisher, and now all of a sudden, wubz is down and entirely stocked. Sandstorm is up 2 games. Does wubz have this? Can wubz make this comeback? GC D-Light into the neutral, tossing out the blasters. That's the downer, looking for the reversal. GC D-Light, oh my gosh, Sandstorm.
Oh, GC and Light out there pushing wubz further out. Can't go for anything much more off stage there though. GC side signature comes out, wubz able to get back up. That could have been massive. D-Light neutral signature, wubz almost getting a knockout with that.
Sider is able to come out successfully. Sandstorm is so deep off stage. The weapon toss is able to close it out. wubz has a chance. The cards are not stacked in his favor at the moment. He needs to make up a little bit of damage. He needs to make it back onto the stage. wubz can do this.
It's possible, but I'm gonna keep it real. It's looking like a 3-0 so far. As I say so, wubz is ready to prove me wrong, getting a little bit of a string off the left-hand side, and just like that, Sandstorm and wubz are now even out in terms of the damage. Anything can happen.
Okay, anything is possible. Moving around each other, looking for the GC D-Light, able to get the downer. Sandstorm looking for recovery, but you do not want to be above Hammer because you're just going to eat those siders, you're going to eat those neutralators as well. wubz eating an end-light. Oh my gosh.
Sandstorm sets up a bit of an edge guard, but he goes for the commitment at the wrong time. wubz able to get back up. He catches that GC though, and that could be the knockout. Not going to be enough variable
not
force.
Quite. Touches the side of the stage.
The edge guard. He picks it up, and that's it. That's definitely it. 3-0 on the board. Wow.
What a heartbreaker for wubz, because that game, Polly, that game felt
They were all so
doable.
close. That's 3-0 with an asterisk.
That's
yeah, for sure. I mean, wubz, wow. There were definitely some moments.
Yeah, so really good stuff to Sandstorm. That means, Polly, that was Sandstorm's 4th consecutive set without dropping a single game. No, 5th.
5th, all right.
5th?
15-0.